Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's so amazing, it's so good to be here. I am so excited. Like I always say, this is like a safe space for me. It's different from being on TV where you would have restrictions as to what to say, how to behave, and all of that. When I have to go on TV, on QTV, I have to have my makeup on. But right here, it's like so free. I can just touch my face without having to be scared that there's makeup on. So this is like a more natural space for me where I can just come and just have general conversations with all of you. So today I'll be talking about something that's very important, which is how I was able to juggle going to the University of the Gambia as well as working. It was hard. It was hard. So when I finished grade 12, it was so difficult for me to know which part I needed to take because some of my family members at the time did not really support me doing anything that is art related because I talked about it. I studied commerce at Nusrat Senior Secondary School, and I always wanted to be an art student. But I do not blame her. My grandmother actually did not want me to do arts because she felt like most of my other siblings did arts and they could not make it in arts. That's how she felt. So for her, she felt like she was doing good to me by thinking that that's the same thing that was going to happen. So she did not know, or maybe she did not kind of take her time to know what I could do or could not do, what I could do or cannot do. So basically, I do not really blame her for trying to push me to do commerce and just to do something else. She wanted me to do architecture. That's what she wanted. But she did not do that in a bad way. She just wanted me to grow up, be successful, have money. But as a child, it was so quick. I grew up knowing what I wanted. That is one thing that I know about myself. Since I was little, I knew what I wanted. I always had the opportunity, or even if the opportunity is not there, I created the opportunity to be able to speak for people, to be able to organize things, take the lead when it comes to things. So I knew where I fitted. It's either law or journalism. These things, I can use them to speak for people, to push for people. So that is how I ended up studying journalism at the School of Journalism and Digital Media at the University of the Gambia. So it was so hard for me to actually juggle going to the University of the Gambia and also grabbing a job at QTV Gambia. While I was at the university, it was my first year going into my second year. I saw QTV on the newspaper. Actually, a lot of people sent it to me for me to just apply. So when I saw it, I applied, I went for an interview, and I got the job. But it was so hard because at that point in time, QTV just started. And I had like a 6 months probation where I needed to prove myself. So probations are like when you do not prove yourself within those 6 months, then you get to go. I can remember all of the women that started together with me, I'm the only woman left at QTV working, the people that I started with since inception. So that means I had to actually kind of put up a compromise to be able to balance going to the University of the Gambia and making sure that my job at QTV is not affected. Today, if you go to QTV and ask our HR, they will tell you that going to the University of the Gambia did not really affect my performance at QTV. So how was I able to do that? That's the question. And I do not even know how I was able to do it, to be honest, because UTG is such an institution that is really difficult. It's really, really hard. It's really hard. And I had teachers who were really strict. It wasn't as in university. This was more of high school because they used to look at every detail of things that you do, attendance and everything. And I can remember I had to miss a lot of classes sometimes because I had programs where that was my chance to further prove myself to be able to be where I am today. So I just say, try to strike a balance. That's the most important thing. I make sure if I miss class, I get to catch up and I get to read. I read further, I read further because really going to university is not like being spoon-fed. And I had that idea even before I started working for QTV. So you could see that already at university, I already had that concept of helping myself learn rather than being spoon-fed by a lecturer as to what to do or what not to do. That was already at the back of my mind. So that was how I was acting all along, just trying to make sure that even if I miss a class, I try by all means to catch up. And I want to send a special thank you to Nadi. She was in the same class with me, and this girl makes sure she reminds me of deadlines, of assignment deadlines, exams deadlines, tests. She sent me every material in class, all of those things. She was there for me, helping me, because she knew I had 2 missions, and trying to like balance these 2 missions was like really, really difficult. So really what I'll say is, when you are trying to juggle 2 things, especially working and learning at the same time, you have to work smart and also walk smart. Walk smart rather, and walk fast. You know, if you walk smart, walk fast, and walk hard, if you put together all of these things, you are both efficient and you're effective on all of the things that you're doing, because you're juggling 2 things. So when people are sleeping, I used to wake up, because I know I miss certain things in class. I used to wake up to like know what I need to know, some of the things that I've missed. You know, when I pass tests or exams, people used to ask themselves, how is that possible? It's not magic, you know. I just decided to put in extra effort beyond the efforts that other people were putting, because they were in walking. They just had University of the Gambia to do, but I had to do University of the Gambia as well as having to deal with work. And apart from that, I also was dealing with little mental health issues at the time that I was going to university, going to work, and also dealing with some certain mental health issues. So sometimes God also, you know, you don't bank on that completely, because so basically I looked for ways to like help myself as well. That is doing extra work, working fast, working hard, and working smart. These are the 3 things for me that I use to be able to accomplish going to the University of the Gambia, which was really hard, and also trying to prove myself at QTV Gambia. And now I've graduated with a BA. I do not have an honors or a summa cum laude or magna cum laude, but at least I'm able to have a grade that I'll be able to have like a master's, at least. And obviously some of these things are going to complement the already experience that I have in the media. So when you want to combine these things, you don't even need to have a to-do list. To-do lists do not work for me. I do not list what I want to do. I just do it and make sure I accomplish everything. So hey, anyway, I just hope this was helpful. I talked about working hard, talked about working fast, and working smart. So for me, these were the things that I used, and it really worked for me. I hope this short video was beneficial, ranging from how I did not have a choice but to get to do both of these things and put them together. So see you on my next video. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Bye for now.